This is the Transformers Universe Deluxe Class Hound with Ravage. The figure was released way back in 2008 as part of the Transformers Universe line, the precursor to the Transformers Generations line. It's a bit of a retro review. I did check up on my videos. I've not reviewed this on this channel, but I did check the videos on my older channel. My old channel was FX France, in case you didn't already know that. I did not review this figure. I remember reviewing the Henkei version, the Takara Tomy version of this figure way back in January 2009. So not review this figure. I thought it would be an opportune time to do it now, since we already have the Siege Hound to compare him to. Anyway, I'm doing this because I'm still waiting for a proper Earth mode Hound from Hasbro, and not the Combiner Wars. The Siege version was still kind of Cybertronian, and I honestly think this Henkei, or this Universe Hound, is still the closest thing we have to an Earth mode, Earth-based alt mode for Hound that kind of looks like the Jeep Willys he had back in the old G1 1980s. So yeah, it's a great looking figure. It still holds to this day. I think it's still a stellar figure. It does come with Ravage, and back in the day, you know, these things, you pick them up for 14, you know, 12, 14 bucks back in the day. It was an amazing time back then. Let's talk about the details of this figure. The figure comes with his weapon. Unfortunately, this is the only thing I think he came with. He didn't have his rifle or his hollow gun, whatever. This is a shoulder-mounted cannon. You can also hold it as a blaster pistol. And he does come with Ravage. Unfortunately, I don't think the Universe line had a proper sound wave. And the reason he's with Hound is because if you remember that episode back in G1 in the 80s, Hound did capture Ravage, put him in a cage. And so I guess that's where they based this dual two-pack on. Now, if you want some size comparisons, here is the Siege Hound. Still pretty cool. I mean, the Siege Hound is really an amazing figure, but not exactly as Earth mode compared to this figure. And then the Siege Ravage, of course. This one actually fits into the Siege and Earthrise Soundwave. Articulation for both figures. Let's begin with Ravage. The legs can actually move on hinges. The neck can move, as well as the tail. Transform Ravage. You fold the head, split the arms, fold them this way, fold the arms, split the waist of the dog, or the Jaguar, and then fold the legs this way. It's actually a pretty cool transformation. It's not too simplistic, not too involved, just a lot of fun back in the day. I do wish we had an actual sound wave to fit this cassette into. Now, as for Hound, articulation for the figures, got a ball jointed neck, a little bit on the hinge because of transformation. No waist swivel because of transformation. Shoulders are on ball joints, bicep swivel, hinge elbow. Wrists can go in and out because of transformation. Ball jointed hips, you got a thigh swivel, hinge knees. The thighs are a little bit short, so that's why you can't really pose this figure as much as, you know, as dynamic a pose as you want it to be. Also, it doesn't have a waist swivel that will hinder posability. The feet can go up and down, and they have the rocker tilt. So very impressive. I mean, despite not having waist articulation, I do love that they put our ankle tilts, rocker tilts back in the day, 2008, and I guess it got carried over as a standard in the War for Cybertron trilogy, as well as the Legacy figures. Okay, very cool. Not a lot of empty spaces, which was nice. Back in the day, Transformers were pretty solid. Some few spaces here and there, but overall, it's a very solid looking figure. Not a lot of kibble as well. To transform this figure, I'll go ahead and straighten the arms, fold in the fists, like that. Part the wheels, let's give way for the torso, come on. That. I'm gonna fold back the head and tuck it under the bonnet or the hood. The wheels, I'm gonna tab in up front. Okay, and then the arms are gonna fold up this way. Okay, fold up this way. Okay, just tighten that. Okay, the waist piece is gonna fold up this way. Unfold these. This is gonna form the back parts of the seat. Go ahead and compress those legs. That. Okay. Tab in the feet. This. That. And the thighs will open up to form the seats of the Jeep. Just finish everything. And there you go. It's actually a very cool looking Earth mode Jeep alt mode. It rolls so smoothly even after all these years. If you want a comparison, here he is with the Siege Hound alt mode. Oh yeah, this one still kind of feels Cybertronian, although there's a lot of aspects from an Earth mode vehicle, kind of like a Hummer. But as far as a military Jeep, this one I think is still the closest one to G1. Now, you can add the weapons. Let me just put it here because you can actually clip on the weapons here at the back of the seat. And you can actually store Ravage on his back like that. And I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'd still say this is still more G1-ish Earth mode looking Generations Hound than the Siege version. Some final thoughts on this Universe Hound. It's still a pretty solid figure, in my opinion, to this day. Despite already having the Siege Hound, I kind of still want a Earth mode, an updated Earth mode Hound for the Generations line. I can't wait for Hasbro and Takara to do that. But in the meantime, till we haven't gotten that, I think the Transformers Universe Hound is still the closest thing we have to an Earth mode G1 styled Hound for the Generations line. The figure is going to get a 9 out of 10 for me. I absolutely love this figure. This was really, really a great figure, especially during its time. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this Transformers Universe Hound with Ravage. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.